Rob Zombie's The Munsters. So, I actually quite like this one. I will give a couple of clarifications, however. One, yes, it feels very long. The types of jokes will, if you do not like these types of jokes, it will grate on you fast. Even if you're the most diehard Rob Zombie fan or Munsters fan, and we'll get into all that in just a bit. Um, but yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. It gave me a few good belly chuckles. It's not the most impressive movie in the world, but for what it is, and from the studio it's produced by, it's a studio that did all the like direct to DVD spin-offs from a bunch of Universal films and the Woody Woodpecker film and Cult of Chucky. Now, most of those ones I actually quite like. I'll admit it. They're a little low bar, but I like them. And the studio can throw a great set together. And this one really shows it off. The set design is immaculate. This movie is better watched in black and white. Yeah, it is definitely better in black and white. But overall, I mean, it is a great, great film. If you're not looking for the monsters and you're just looking for something Halloween, however, because it doesn't quite feel like the original Munsters TV show. Now, I'm not the biggest Munsters fan. Hell, I'm not even the biggest Addams Family fan. Although I do enjoy this a lot more than the new animated Addams Family one. I don't know, just the style isn't for me. But no, this one was not bad. It was pretty good. Yeah, like I said, it did make me laugh. It does feel like Rob Zombie's The Munsters. It is a different take on them, but it still captures the spirit and feeling of it. The actors do a phenomenal job, and none of them do a terrible job at what they're doing. And they do feel like a version of the characters, just not the same as the TV. So a lot of fans I've heard just weren't into it. But if you like I said, if you just want a nice Halloween movie to throw on for you and the kids, sort of thing, this will do the trick. This or Hotel Transylvania or one of those. But this feels along the same kind of lines of, yeah, it's Halloween, let's throw something on. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was funny. I don't know, the story felt a little bit everywhere. Wasn't like the most connected, but once again, it's still enjoyable. And yeah, another good Rob Zombie movie to add to the list. I actually appreciate him a lot as a director and a writer. Just anything he does, I'm a huge fan of. Not all of them are the greatest thing in the world, but it's always interesting to see what somebody like him has to do with a piece of art, hand him something, and it'll at the very least be interesting to look at, if not the greatest thing in the world. And that overall, I think that's a good way to put this. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's interesting to look at the very least. Even if the jokes don't catch you, the set design and the practical effects are, they're pretty good. CGI isn't the greatest in this, though. But a lot of that does have to do with budget and CGI artists going on strike. A lot of that has to do more with Marvel than anybody, but yeah, it's a whole industry-wide problem, not something to get into here. Overall, definitely worth a watch, and I would say to check it out.